Changing hands.
It is another day that the God of heaven has blessed us. And he has took care of us and able to live and see just another day. Yes. So by God's grace and God's mercy that we are still here on today. Let us be glad that God saw fit for this war to continue going for a while longer. Not only he saw fit to let it go on, but he left us here to be a part of the day. Yeah. Continue to pray for those who wife and family lost a loved one. When you lose a loved one, that's something you can't never get back. Can't replace it. But you can learn by the help of God to be able to go on and live on without it. Something that you would never forget, but learning how to live without it. Knowing that our soul belongs to God anyway.
That's true.
And whenever God calls, we must answer the call. Make sure that you fill out the form if you have a prayer request or confession. Do that so now, because those will be coming around by the time my friends are over to the lesson this morning. We'll be taking them up. This is a new Transact, so everybody try to get used to it. This is how we're going to be doing things. Just fill it out and turn it in. Good to have those who are visiting with us. I want you to know y'all guests. Hopefully that we can say something to help you to obey what thus said the Lord. Amen. We're just a group of people who want to do exactly what the Bible says. Amen. No more. Amen. Or no less. Amen. Just do what God said do. Amen. So hopefully that there might be somebody here today that decided, I want to obey the word of God. All right. And do what God said do. We don't have no baptism Sunday. All right. We baptize people anytime.
Come on, preacher.
Because, see, we realize that people can die anytime.
Well.
And since death don't never take no break, death don't have no special time, so we make sure that we baptize people whenever they want to obey God. Amen. And if you have not obeyed the word of God, this is a good day to do what thus said the Lord. Right. To obey God. This morning, and also it's Lord's going tonight, and also on next week as well. Brother Frank let me know he's going to be out of town for about 2 weeks. He's in Florida. He's on vacation, him and his family. I know everybody from time to time need a break. Amen. So glad that he's out of town. Pray for him that everything will go well for him. Amen. Hope to have him back shortly with us. But for today and tonight, and as Lord's will, next Sunday night, we'll be dealing with Abraham. Abraham had 4 things in his life that were very dear to him. You know, you ever had some in your life that you really, really admired and it was dear to you? And you just really hate to give it up. And you just didn't want to give it up because you really loved it. And that was Abraham. He had some things in his life that were very, very dear to him. But when God appeared to him, God told him, say, you're going to have to let it go. You're going to have to leave it. Sometimes things in life, sometimes it's a bit difficult to give up. Sometimes we fall in love with people and we fall in love with things, and sometimes we don't want to let it go.
It's true.
But if it's against the word of God, amen. If it's against the Bible, then somewhere you got to find the strength to let it go. I mean, when I was preaching in Monroe County, there was a lady there, I met her, and she would talk to me, and she said, I was a drug addict. She said, I got strung out on drug bad, I was using cocaine, so until. She said, I had 4 kids, and I used to leave my kids at home all night, sometimes a day or 2. They wouldn't see them home. She said, one day I came home, and the police was in my yard. Social worker was there and said they were getting my little children, they were getting them out of the house, and she said, I got out of the car and went to them. She said, Brother Hampton, I was so high, I couldn't hardly stand up. And said, my baby looked up at me and said, Mama, I don't want to go. And said, the children were crying and said, well, nothing I can do. Said, he took my children away from me. And she said she finally went and talked to the police, talked to service. He said, if you can straighten yourself up, clean yourself up, we might just let you get your children back. She said, I didn't go to rehab. She said, the same way I picked up the needle, I threw it right back down. And she said, look, I was able after a few years to get my children back. And she said, from that day forward, I don't fool with drugs no more.
Amen.
Some things that you might love, but you got to find the strength to let it go.
Amen.
If God don't want you to have it. Now, when we look at Abraham, Abraham had 4 things that were very dear to him. These things were, they were something that he really loved. You know, I think all of us here have somebody that we are very, very close to, that we really love. More than father is somebody that you love. And you know, you hate, you don't about want to give up their mom and dad. Then you got sisters and brothers, sometimes they be very close to each other and they don't want to give up each other. Then you have sons and daughters, and you know, sometimes parents don't want to give up their children. Love their sons and they love their daughters. And then you have nieces and nephews, uncles and aunts, you know, but sometimes you can't have them. You got to let them go. But then again, on the other hand, sometimes even in the church, we try our best to hold on to God. We try to hold on to our children. We try to hold on to things that are going on in the world that are not right.
Mm-hmm.
And all the same time, God is telling us you got to let somebody go.
Amen.
You know, sometimes, you know, people meet each other, boyfriend and girlfriend, and they meet, and sometimes they don't want to depart from each other. They try to hold on to each other. One party want to get married, the other party don't want to get married. So do we break up or do we stay together? I don't want to get married. We're not ready to get married, everything. The other party want to get married. But yet we want to do the same thing married people done. Do we break up? Do we leave each other? You know, these are hard choices we had to make sometimes. You know, sometimes people meet people that they really love, and the person do all they can for them. They help pay their bills and everything. And all of this, and find out the person paying my bill for me, the person giving me money, help pay my rent and all that stuff, he got a wife already. Do I let him go? Or do I stay on with it? Choices had to be made. We got to make a choice. Look at your Bible, let's look at Abraham. This was one of the things that faced Abraham. This is the choice he had to make. In Genesis chapter 12, brother Lord, let's pick it up. And this day, it's going to be a smooth, what should we call it? If you don't have to say nothing, then you don't have to say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just listen. You know, sometimes, you know, people like to say amen, but sometimes, you know, if you don't have to say amen, you just don't say nothing.
That's right, brother. Say it.
Just listen. Because, see, sometimes the devil gets us so emotional, so caught up in saying amen, we miss the message.
That's right, brother.
Because everybody's so excited. You know, you got to admit, black people are excited. They get very excited. They get excited. But, you know, I've done radio a lot when I'm in Hollis Springs and something like that, and go to a lot of white Southern brothers and preach for them a lot. And if you ever go on the radio and preach, you ain't got to worry about nobody saying amen. Because you're in the radio station by yourself. So all you do, they're preaching, nobody saying nothing. The majority of white congregations you go to, they never say nothing. Everybody gonna be quiet. And they listen.
That's true.
But you know, one thing I learned, they take the message to heed. They listen what you say.
That's true.
And when everything's over with, they can tell you exactly what you talked about. We don't want to get so emotional, so caught up, and they get so emotional till we don't know what the message was. He preached. What did he preach about? I don't know. Listen to Abraham. In Genesis chapter 12, notice verse number 1, and notice what the Bible tells Abraham.
Now the Lord had said unto Abram,
The Bible said, the Lord has said unto Abram,
Get thee out of thy country,
get out of your country,
and from your kindred,
get from your kinfolk,
and from your father's house,
get out of your father's house,
unto a land that I will
unto
show you.
a land which I will show you. Go ahead, read.
And I will make of thee a great nation,
I'm going to make of you a great nation.
and I will bless thee,
I'm going to bless you,
and make thy name
and
great,
make your name great,
and thou shalt be a
and
blessing.
thou shalt be a blessing. First thing Abraham had to give up. He got to get out. He got to get out of his father's house. He got to get out around his relative, his family member. He got to leave. And the sad part about it, he probably didn't want to go. You're mad at, you've been with your father all your life. You've been around your kinfolks all your life. You get along with them good. Now all of a sudden you got to leave. There was something with dear to Abraham. But remember who told him to leave? It wasn't none of his father, his mother, his relative. God said, you get out. And say that to me. God knew something that Abraham might not know. What did God want? God wanted Abraham to leave from where he was in Mesopotamia. He leave Mesopotamia. He's going to go to another place called Hampton. Then later on, he's going to end up in the land of Canaan. God going to have to get him there. But I mean, for God to get Abraham there, Abraham first got to leave. He got to get out around his kinfolk. He got to leave his father's house. See, that can be something that's hard to do. I remember having a study with a young lady once. We were having a study with her, and her dad interrupted the study. Her dad came in and said, wait a minute, look. I don't mean no harm, preacher. I don't mind. You want to talk anything, but you can't separate me and my daughter. See, my daughter goes to the same church I go to, and we want to stay together. So look, and you can't get her to lead. We're going to stay together. Sometimes people that don't want to say that I had to leave my family. But now if God tell you to leave your family, what you got to do? You're going to have to leave your family. You're going to have to find the strength somewhere to say, well, I got to obey God, and I got to do what God said. There was something about Abraham's family that God did not want him around his family. There was something going on with Abraham's family that God didn't want Abraham to be involved with. But Abraham, you got to understand that if you're going to be what God wants you to be, then first of all, you got to start by obeying God. You would never be what God said He wants you to be, or be what God wants us to be if we don't obey God. Too many times we get caught up in family affairs and family matters, and next thing you know, we doing things just like the family does it. That's not what God wants. God wants Abraham to get out from among your father's house, get out around your kin people. What was about Abraham folk that God wanted him to leave? First of all, Abraham and his dad did not see things alike. Tell you about it in Joshua chapter 24. And I want to look at something about Abraham's father. In Joshua chapter 24, brother Lord, let's pick it back with verse number 1, verse number 2. And you can see why God wanted Abraham to get out. See, we don't realize sometimes the best thing that can happen to us is when we obey God. And if God tell you to leave, just go find the strength somewhere, pack up and leave. But so many times, we don't want to go, and we end up staying. In the book of Joshua, chapter 24, notice verse number 1, and notice what the Bible says.
Joshua gathered all the tribes of
The Bible
Israel
said Joshua gathered all the tribes of Israel.
to Shechem,
All right?
and called for the elders of
He
Israel,
called the elders.
and for the heads,
For the head.
and for their judges,
And for the judges.
and for their
For the
officers,
officers.
and they presented themselves.
And they presented themselves. Joshua
before
called
God.
for all the people that will have some authority, have rule. They called for the head, the elders, the officers, and all rules. Come. And notice what happened.
And Joshua said unto all the people,
He said unto all the people,
Thus said the Lord God of Israel,
Thus said the Lord God of Israel,
your fathers dwelt on the other
your
side of the
father
flood
dwelt on the other side of the flood.
in the old time.
All right?
Even Terah,
Even Terah,
the father of Abraham,
father of Abraham,
and the father of Nahor,
and the father of Nahor. Go ahead and read.
they served other gods.
See, Abraham's dad served other gods. And if you stay with your father, you you might end up serving other gods. See, God knew Abraham's father. He didn't worship the God of heaven. He served our God. And if Abraham stayed around his father, no doubt he might worship our God. If he don't worship our God, his children might worship our God. Now God is saying, Abraham, you got to get out. Because, see, your father, he worshiped our God. I mean, you can see it going on right in the church today. Here you got a dad or you got a mama who remember the church. Then you got children in some denomination. And you say to yourself, how in the world can you come up, you and your family together, you and your wife, and y'all children be over yonder somewhere else? How in the world that happen when you got the wife and you got the husband in the church, then you turn around your daughter in the church, then your grandchildren is over there in some denominations. You know, sometimes we don't realize how important for us to be faithful to God, do what God said do. Because not only it might affect you, but it might affect your children.
It's true.
God told Abraham, you got to get out from your father house around your kin people. See, Abraham's father, he worshiping our God. If not careful, Abraham or either his children, they'll be worshiping our God. So here God said, you got to get out. See, a lot of times, we don't look at this and say, well, how is it going to affect my children? How would it affect my grandchildren? Sometimes we blend in. And we try to go along with everybody to please everybody. Somebody, you can't go along just to please everybody. It's sad when we try to please everybody, then we displease God. And then here we come and sit out and worship, don't please everybody else, and don't realize God is not pleased. I would he rather for my daughter, my son, my other daughter, to be fighting mad at their daddy than for God to be displeased with me. You know, if my daughter and my son don't want to speak to me no more, that's fine. Hey, I can live because, see, I was living before they came here. And then I don't want to die just because we don't get along. But let me tell you, I can't live without God. I can't make it without God. But so many parents, they want to please their children instead of pleasing God. They rather have God displeased with them than the children to be happy. It's sad when you have parents that say, well, the reason why I did it because my son and my daughter, I didn't want to hurt them. Well, do you realize you hurt God? Abraham, he realized that God is right. I'm getting out of my father's house. I'm leaving my kin people. I'm going to follow God. The sad thing was, Abraham, you're leaving, but you don't even know where you're going. Well, that's good to go when you don't know where you're going. Because who in here know where heaven is? And everybody in here who really strive and say, I want to go to heaven, but don't nobody know where it is. Don't nobody get a chance to get, look, that's where heaven is. But yet all of us want to go. But how we get to heaven? You got to walk by faith. You got to do what God said do, and then continue to do what God said do, and one day heaven will be your home. But God told Abraham, you got to get out of your father's house, out around your family, leave your kin peoples. It hurt. But Abraham knows, I got to get out. See, sometimes we think of our peoples, and we try to put them above what the Bible says. And that won't work. Listen carefully. In 1 Corinthians chapter 4, brother Lord, and look at verse number 6. Because sometimes We think people is above God. We think people is above what the scripture says. It doesn't matter who you are, how long you've been coming to worship, how long you've been a member of the Church of Christ, what you do, what the church does, you still got to obey scriptures. We all got to obey the word of God. There never come a time in the Church of Christ when our president say, I have did enough. And now I'm retired from the church. I'm not doing anything. I want you to know the Church of Christ do not have retirement. Nobody can retire in the church. Somebody the Bible said, be thou faithful until he did. But then let the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians chapter 4, and notice verse number 6, and notice what the Bible said.
And these things, brethren,
He said, these things, brethren,
I have in a figure transferred to myself,
all right?
and to Apollos,
He talked about himself and Apollos
for your sake.
for your sake. Go ahead, read it.
That you might learn in us,
You might learn in us
not to think of men
not to think of men
above that which is written.
which is written. Somebody, God said wrong, you can't sugarcoat and make it right. If God said not to do it, it don't matter who you are. If you break God's law, you're wrong. And I'm going to tell you, consequence will have to be paid. There's nobody is above what is written.
That's true.
Too many times we think that don't apply to me. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir, it does. We all got to understand that there comes a time in our life when we need to get out from around certain people. Don't allow your children to drag you into nothing. And most of all, don't be trying to drag your children into nothing. We cannot control our children when they get wrong. We can't make our children obey God. But somebody don't sit on the sideline and cheer them on when they're doing wrong. Too many times we want to stand on the sideline and cheer our children on, and we know that it's totally wrong. Listen to what the Bible says. In 1 Corinthians chapter 15, notice verse number 33. And listen carefully. Because sometimes the wrong people listen to the wrong thing, get people in trouble. See, when we do things wrong, sometimes when people do wrong, they're not in trouble with the police, they're not in trouble with the law, but we don't realize there's another law. There's somebody that we can be in trouble with God. And any time you're in trouble with God, sooner or later you're going to have to pay. Look what the Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 15. And notice verse number 33, notice what the Bible says.
Be not deceived.
Don't fool your own self. Don't trick yourself. All right?
Evil companionship corrupt good morals.
See, a lot of good people been corrupted. Why? Because they hung around, they went down with the wrong thing. My mom and dad had 8 boys, 9 boys, 5 girls. We came along in a town where white people would kill black people. And really, when there's nobody to do. And to raise up 9 boys and 5 girls, and then none of them get killed by white people, you had to make sure that you didn't let them socialize with anybody. See, my dad would not let his children socialize with everybody else's children. Because, see, there was some children who like to hang around people's stores and sit around the store, ain't buying nothing, and ain't doing nothing, just sitting around. And next thing you know, you're in trouble. See, we couldn't do that. ain't mind telling other people's children, and he'll do it in a nice way. I remember a lot of times we might want to do things with them, but Dad said, no, my boy can't do them today. I got something for them to do. They busy. So maybe you come back another day. But that was his way of telling them, look, no, y'all never socialize each other. Because they would have you doing things, then next thing you know, you in jail. Oh yeah, you dead. See, in the church, we don't realize evil communication. Hanging around with the wrong people. We don't realize when you hang around the wrong people, you can end up just like they are. You know, people don't realize sometimes who you be around, that's who you be like. That's who you be like. It is said that if you lay down with a dog that have fleas, don't be surprised that you wake up and you got fleas. But we cannot allow ourselves to be pulled or drugged off in the thing that we know ain't right. As a Christian, we're supposed to be people that everybody else can look up to. We're supposed to be somebody that when people want to know about God, want to see what God is like, want to look at us.
That's true.
But then sometimes, we don't be what we're supposed to be. You know, I don't mind telling my children sometimes when they're wrong, look, you're wrong. And if things get all out of hand, you know, I don't mind putting them out. I mean, sometimes they love their children so much, they can't hurt their feelings, they can't do nothing to make them feel bad, and children that act any kind of way. You do not walk in my house acting any kind of way. You don't come in my house with clothes hanging off you any kind of way. You dare to come in my house bringing beer or alcohol in my house. If you ever find out you smoking dope in my house, you will not come back no more. I mean, those are things you got to understand that I do not have.
Preach, brother.
And when things going on wrong, we got to stand up against it. You'll never see me on a pic with my son, and he got a whiskey bottle in his hand, and me and him taking a photo together. You'll never see me with my daughter, she's smoking dope, and I'm standing up there cheering on. No, ma'am, and no, sir. My son, him and his wife had 4 kids. His wife came and talked to me. She said, Dad, I've been talking about Travis. He, Travis dating some other girl. And I talked to him. And I told his wife, you and the children, y'all welcome to come to the house anytime. Anytime you need to keep the children before you come. Bring them, we'll keep them. Travis don't come back no more. Until you clean up your act, until you do things right, stay out. No, sometimes we love our children so much.
That's right, brother.
Let our children do anything. I want you to know, if you start off let one child have his way, get ready. Because there's some more who going to walk right in this step. You're going to let them have their way too. How can a Christian? Our parents say they're faithful to God and they're dedicated to God. Let your daughter and her boyfriend walk in your house and go on back in your house, in your bedroom, get in the bed, spend the night. How can you do that? What kind of treason is here will let their daughter do that? Don't you know? Ain't nothing wrong with letting people come to your house, but you ought to have some order in the house. Brother, you come to my house, you want to bring your boyfriend or your girlfriend, that's fine. You can bring them, but I'm just know you on this end of the house, your girlfriend on the other end of the house, and I'm in the middle. Things can't go on in my house any kind of way because, see, people looking and they see what is going on. But we let so much stuff happen.
Preach, brother.
I thank God. None of my children grew up to be gay. Because if they would have, and that they like they choose, they had to keep it out yonder. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm not gonna have anything to do with you. See, a lot of times we feel like, well, that's my child, I'm gonna be with my child, I'm gonna always support my child. I'm quite sure when the prodigal son left home, that was his son. But when he got out there and started raising his son around living, how many times the father went down and said, well, I gotta support my child? He let him stay. When he came to himself, then we can talk.
That's right, brother.
But stop letting people use you, and you both be a priest, and your son and daughter doing stuff that you know it is totally wrong.
That's right, brother.
But yet go along with it. You know, no ma'am and no sir. Can't happen. The Bible said evil communication comes up with more. Sometimes we need to get away from it. Ain't nobody above with the red. That's what the Bible says. In 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, brother, look at verse number 22. There are some things in life you don't even need to be around. Get away from it. I'm quite sure everybody here, we thank God for the preacher we have here, Brother Frank, young man, wonderful. But how would you feel one day? You went downtown and looked at Brother Frank walking out of the whiskey store. Even though he don't have no whiskey, nothing, but he just walked. How would you feel? Brother man, why? I mean, do you have to go to the whiskey store? What is it? Listen what the Bible said. Jesus warns us. Paul talks about it. Notice now what the Bible said in 1 Thessalonians 5, verse number 22.
Abstain from all appearance of evil.
Abstain from all appearance of evil. Stuff that don't look good. Don't look right. Get away from it. Now we see why God wanted Abraham to get out. So we need to get away from that. Abstain from all appearance of evil.
That's right.
You would never be able to convince your children that they got to live a life that be pleasing itself to God. If you continue to let them do things and you go along with it. Somewhere, we got to be just like Abraham. We got to have enough faith in God. Say, look, enough is enough. That's out, man. So when you do things right, your children going to respect you for it. When you do things right, God going to love you for doing what he said do. And don't talk about how the children get mad or how upset they get and don't want to talk and don't want to speak. That's fine.